literally flicked and killed my teammate today. And he was like, bro, like, what are you doing? I was like, sorry, dude, you scared the shit out of me. Oh, I can't curse the first. Damn it.
Nah, too late now. You gotta say something racist.
Okay. Also, apparently, the place where I left off, it spawns skeletons again with everything else completed. So.
Skeleton.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Where are the rest of the skeletons? Okay, there's something there. Oh, I got that.
Looks like part of a student's diary.
But dude, I was just leaning, like walking, right? Apparently he said I saw him. I'm blind, I didn't see him.
Of course. The student's summary references
because he was capped, right? So I just heard like the soft walking.
Let's divide and conquer.
I flick with the SMG-11 with the
I'll look
mute
around
gun.
and see what we missed.
With the mute
Hold on
SMG.
to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It
And
does
headshot him
mention
first
something
bullet.
else. It says their next assignment was
If you're like,
learning the
dude, like,
Imperious
what are you
Curse.
doing, bro?
Really?
What?
Oh.
Interesting.
I know.
We
It
need
has
to
to be
focus
me.
on moving beyond this room.
Me only.
But let me think for a moment.
But the good thing is,
Do you think the pages...
I'm just gonna do this.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Stones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned.
The good thing is that
In
I
this
didn't,
case, no
I
bone.
didn't sell, and
Accio.
we didn't lose a round.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Good, because you're getting paid.
If we can find a way through. You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
That's why the bridge didn't build good enough over there, and I needed to use 3 things. Because these 2 were small skeletons.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yo, learn it.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you.
I feel like
It's
he's
not
a
exactly
bad guy.
something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
Continue.
Yeah.
I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I will put it for...
Imperial.
Am I dead? Ah, 9.
Confringo.
Okay.
Oh. What's that? Oh.
Revelio.
How do you get that way?
Confringo.
What is that?
Alright, boss head. Parameter.
Can I get you on my side?
Imperium. Confringo.
Ah.
Confringo. Crucial.
Do I have a mandrake?
Levioso. Bombarda. Never knew spiders could make such a mess. Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Nah, dude.
Revelio.
Ah, cheating.
Just cheating? Damn. How dare you cheat?
Cheating, bro.
How could you cheat, George? Like,
Confringo.
Hey,
I thought,
man.
I thought you
They did it
came-
first.
I thought you came to PC.
They did it first.
No, I thought you came to
No.
PC.
Accio.
Who's up that? I came in PC to heck. Fuck.
I thought you came to PC to have better graphics, bro. But even then, you still have a shit GPU.
Alright.
This category is suffered decay,
Anyway,
just as the student summary.
not too shit on these
I doubt
fuckers.
anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
Ah, I got shit on.
Me too. Don't worry.
Alright, I'm getting this game.
I know how good CPU.
I give up. I'm just gonna walk around. Damn, I got clubbed.
It's that way. Is that going? Oh.
Cheating.
Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Accio.
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked.
Oh.
Keep going. Crucial. This looks different than what we faced before.
Bombarda.
We've rid the world of another
Do
spot.
something, dumb
I
gun.
shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Let's do
Accio.
this one. Oh, okay. The doors have the symbols. Okay, so.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above
These
these
puzzles
bones.
are
Nicely done.
fun. These
How
puzzles are
fair
big.
they
The
be
student
fun.
was so entranced with this place.
Gotta be not fun. It gotta be like the ones from Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies.
Stupid one. Confringo.
I mean, the Plants vs. Zombies one pretty fun.
Defendo.
Hold them.
Confringo.
Definitely didn't Google them. No! No! No!
Confringo. Imperio. Confringo.
My wonderful at the way, Sebastian.
Expelliarmus. No. Protego. Stupid one. Confringo.
Look at somebody with a flashbang. Across the map.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Don't have any.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Well, I wonder what the update was for.
Dead
I didn't read
end.
any of the
Lovely.
patches.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio.
They fixed your no.
They fixed what?
Your no.
Revelio.
Voldemort.
Oh my god. Oh. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian. The relic.
Remove
Look.
it.
Could it be? Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea.
We gotta hit each other
But
with
we're here
Crucio
for
at
the
the same
relic.
time.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Did you tell Ominous about this?
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Was it this way or that way? I've seen this way.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio!
Hopefully Ominous doesn't hate us. Am I right? Or am I right? George, would you rather keep your name now, or would you rather be named Ominous?
Huh? Oh.
Ominous.
Yes.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I don't say the N-word.
Hey!
You nerd!
Over here!
Confringo!
You're a nerd.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Pity!
You're Volky.
Diverted.
No.
Imperio! Levioso! Protego! Levioso!
Is that red? Colorblind.
Confringo! Accio! You're not winning all.
Damn.
Levioso!
Let's get him.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! A miss! No! Nice Expelliarmus! Out of the way! Protego!
Keep out of short reach! What are you doing?
Accio!
Why am I aiming like that?
They're closing in!
Expulso!
Ah!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
But
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
are you okay, Anne? crazy though. He saved his sister and his uncle was like, nope.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Bring somebody that speaks gobbledygook. Butcherbeer.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ourselves are Wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
Probably about time, isn't it?
It's not like her to forget.
About time for what?
She's referring to your station.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree
think I'm
canopies,
saying.
burn marks, things like that.
Ah.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Did we just teleport?
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over.
I wonder if she'll
It
get mad
might
at
also
BSD
be more
over this.
charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
But I want to fly.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
There she is.
Yep.
Above
Yep.
us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
The game.
Revelio.
Hello.
Poor thing must be rolled sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
What is this? Can I take you home?
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Confringo!
What we came to do.
Bombarda! Defendo! Revelio!
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes, but about the fighting ring. But the true Galleons are in Acromentululas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention, Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. And
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Reparo!
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how how good her eyesight is?
I beg your
Sorry,
pardon.
what?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
It's just the thing. The third one.
Revelio.
Quiet, what was that? There's no coming back now.
Ah!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention.
Get out the
Follow
way!
it's safe.
Fuck me! Oh my god, dude. Can I run, please? This way. Ah.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know. Keep up.
Why
We've
did
just
we
got
do
to
that?
make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Ah!
We make a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
It's about.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Ah!
The nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Gee, Poppy, I wonder why. It's not like this fire-breathing dragon or anything.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
She wasn't breathing.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Did they get to your grandma?
How could I have been so blind?
I am going to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
You were here the whole time?
No.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
I never tire of seeing Brood.
So
I
Sebastian.
thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Onwards to the fight.
There they are up ahead.
Ah!
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone in tracks.
Yeah, kill anyone.
Expelliarmus. I've been fighting.
You've been fighting what?
How childish! You can't stop us. Bombarda. Rubber and what? Your spells glance. Let's get it. And utterly pitiful this man. Stupid one.
Oh,
Was that your best?
Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Confringo!
Get away! This shouldn't take long.
Accio! Bombarda!
Why can't I?
Confringo!
You're making this too
Accio!
weird.
Expelliarmus!
Showing off.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
And the fun
Revelio.
is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
my man.
I
Revelio!
should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the...
Ugh. Ugh.
Really?
Revelio!
For better or for worse, we're in.
Someone's
Confringo!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Revelio!
Now I see why.
Confringo!
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
up for a bit of dying, I can't win.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Imperio!
Coming back this way. Let's get
Expelliarmus!
this over with. How dare you use that
Defendo! Protego! Stupefy!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in?
Revelio!
Too many.
Go there.
They definitely think there's something here they want.
Confringo!
I gotta go this way. Circular painting. Nice. I could use that in the room requirements for more.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Damn.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs.
Revelio.
Or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Do you hate spiders?
Smashing.
Should have thought to
No,
conjure
I
stairs.
eat them.
You what? You eat them?
Maybe.
Accio. Reparo. Revelio.
Oh no, not more spiders. Oh, that's a.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Accio. Crucial. Leviosa. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Ah!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Nice. Now what's this way?
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Protego.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Someone been taken out. Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Bombarda.
Boning me and done. Seems you're out.
Confringo.
Tips. Rather unwise.
Expelliarmus.
Back this way.
Protego. Stupid.
I hate that! Let's get this over with. What an unfortunate end for you! I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Confringo. We're not finished yet. Defender. As if they were waiting. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Imperial. Protego. Superman. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Damn.
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Revelio.
This dude just dissed on my character just dissed on Gryffindor.
Oh.
He was like,
Confringo.
I don't understand why Gryffindor gets all the credit for bravery. We're the ones doing all
Accio.
the
Have a look around.
Wingardium
all the
Leviosa.
fighting and all the bravery stuff.
Revelio. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
It's just box.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh. Thank you.
We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
The world
Still,
fluttered back to me as if in watery
something
haze. How
about
long
this
had I
place
been
feels
unconscious? I only remember his eyes empty, empty of sorrow. Yes, but also, I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn when I fell. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
Revelio.
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Look. Mark. Ah, that.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Ba-ba-na-ba.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Onwards.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I
Not
know
more
that
Ranrock.
coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Man, this whole time I was defending him. Let me out. That's not the door. That is the door. Let me out. I'm gonna keep you in here. I kept him in here. Haha! He's just walking into a fence now. Got him. Got him. Uh-oh. I glitched him out. He's literally just walking into the fence.
Cheater.
The poacher's house. I need to. I need to talk to He's the one that speaks gobbledygook.
My family's owl is getting too old.
Cannot wait for the sight and joy, for I can't wait to watch you try.
Hey, Amit, what's up?
Hello
what you
there.
looking at?
Revelio.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Near the mine entrance. How far is this mine? Damn! I could get some fires on the way. You know, I've always wanted to see the Harry Potter movies and all that.
Harry Potter.
And I was gonna watch them not that long ago on HBO Max, but apparently there's only 3 movies on there now. My sister said that they had all the movies on there before.
Harry Potter. Just go watch them in theaters now.
All of them right now? Let's go. You down?
Mm.
If we get bored, you know, we can always shit them out. Something to do.
Just watch more Harry Potters.
Expelliarmus!
Right. What?
Everybody is trying to jump and get up at the same time that nobody was able to get up. Everybody was just jumping up and down.
Don't you just hate when that happens?
No, because I kept doing it.
What map?
Dome.
Oh.
It's infected.
Flowers are so annoying.
Sorry.
Revelio.
You there? Can you help me?
No.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down.
You're
And
welcome.
I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange.
Thank you, sir.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, Revelio.
Get down here.
This could prove dangerous if I'm... Revelio.
I keep cutting my character off. There it is. If it's as simple as it looks, then I guess it's just putting the bolt down here. So this.
Accio. tricky after all, Merlin.
Yeah.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Let's go, Amit.
The door is looking at us.
That door. I thought it was talking about a door inside.
I'll be quiet.
Got it. They call you Mr. What, George? They they call you Mr. Huh?
Sure.
Oh man, take a look at this. It's Mr. Hand with his posse, thinking that he's alright.
Prepare one for reality.
Uh,
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I'm guessing that's our way back.
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Okay, Emily, you know, if you're gonna be here, can you please stop talking, bro?
Right.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Clever.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Patricius Totalis.
One less human to worry about.
Protect me! Stupid!
It's out longer than you go to your place. Find him.
Confringo!
Child is.
Expelliarmus! Stupid one!
Descendo!
Expelliarmus!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word.
This is gear.
Accio! Being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. The boss. Accio. Should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
You'll see.
Accio.
They're different.
Rebellion.
Another.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
Ah.
Revelio.
On first.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays. Accio.
I killed Sam Witky. That's right.
Sam Witky.
Optimus Prime lost his most valuable soldier.
Ain't no way somebody was called Sam Witky.
I got a knife from behind.
No,
Yes, you come here.
let me get this.
Revelio.
Let's take a look around, Amit.
See if schematic. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Okay, turn to fight.
One there.
Easily knife.
Leviosa! Protego!
Stop it!
Ow.
Expelliarmus!
Ow. Bro, it doesn't even give me enough time to...
Accio! Protego!
Ah, wrong thing.
Rubber up wise coming back this way.
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
How nice of you to stop by.
Confringo! Levioso!
I'm a gumbo!
Defendo!
No!
Expelliarmus!
I will make you.
Imperio!
Your service. Let's get it.
Protego! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Confringo! This place is more complex than I had expected. Accio! Revelio!
Yes, sir. get the frog choir stand in my room of requirements. Let's go. How do I get that one?
Revelio. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
This is the part where we go upstairs. Time to fight.
I won't rest.
What? I nearly pressed it.
Fascinating to see
Princess,
gobbledygook written
I was
in your
tiny.
prophetic hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Outside, I put up my ass.
What?
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 You were wrong.
Did that just... Just let him circle.
Protego, defender.
Expelliarmus.
Do you think this is funny?
Very.
Bombarda. Revelio. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff
Lumos.
if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
What did you just say?
Lumos.
Did you just turn into a clown horn?
Yeah.
Great, more fighting.
Stick accustomed to that.
Pity.
Expelliarmus.
Best.
Defender. Accio. Levioso.
A miss.
Imperial. Accio.
Do that again, I beg you. I could do this for hours. I don't think you... You will suffer.
Accio. Confringo.
Protego! Defender! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio!
I got you, dummy.
Confringo! Accio!
I'm lagging.
Oh wait, we were supposed to delay. Get back in here.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
No way.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Are they being racist on Call of Duty, like always?
No. Just some dude
Fire
telling
meat.
people to
Oh.
hide.
Oh.
I need a moment to catch my
And just
breath.
go up to him and just
This
throw it.
was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
No! Man, I need to find those moons, dude.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Let's get out of here. Lodgok, run! You're after us!
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Did you bless you? He sneezed, right? I like how I'm collecting all these ingredients for potions, but I'm not making any potions.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Could it be? Revelio. I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Ah, damn, that's crazy. Couldn't be me though.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Goodbye.
Fig will know what to do.
With Incendio. What? What else did I have? Did I have gloves? Those are better.
Huh?
What?
Right. The fuck?
What?
Where's gun game?
What?
Took away gun game.
There's no more gun game?
There's no more gun game.
Man, I'm not gonna play it anymore.
Let's bring out shipment 24/7.
Ooh, I could get my gun scope.
I gave up on that.
No, I mean, not really my guns, but
Camel.
my gun, my knife.
Oh.
Ancient magic throw, significantly increase damage with Crucio. Can I get this? I need a Niesel fur. Oh, right. But is there any... potions, utility... Botanical... Is there a way to make gear?
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Craftio.
Craftio.
I don't know. But apparently, they can't make food. It's prohibited.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Revelio.
By the way, your stream says Dying Light 2.
I never changed it. Damn it!
My old some something like Dying Light.
Damn, I forgot to change the damn title. Fix that.
It's fine. Just put exclusive gameplay.
I need to change that on YouTube, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me change it real quick. Go to YouTube. Go. Where do I go again? I go. Here? Edit title. Thank you, George.
Oh. Damn it. No, I died.
Sorry.
Cause I'll keep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was on me.
Right.
Revelio.
And to kill everybody.
Yeah, now I forgot what I was gonna do.
Right, that means how did those pixels miss?
You think Gareth?
Oh. New side quest. Who is it? Who am I speaking to? Who are you?
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not.
Who are you?
We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour, but mum's the word.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Put some bells up. So fun. Yay. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to her.
No, no.
I gotta upgrade my body. Because that's the person I am.
No. You're Voldemort.
Oh, yeah. But that's later, though. My future changes.
Speak with Mr. Pickle's friends.
That's when they take your
sneak
nose.
away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Hello, Hamora.
Hello, Hamora.
What?
I hiccup in between Aloha Mora.
Oh.
Oh, that was funny.
Revelio. Confringo.
A door, eh? 2+2, George. 2+2.
5.
Yes, 4 plus what equals 10?
Yeah.
How are you in college?
I am not. I pretend. I'm a pretend school.
An armchair? I've always wanted an armchair in my room of requirements. Yeah. Always. You can stop clapping now, dude.
Big name cheeks.
You just...
Sorry.
Okay.
Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
But I don't know where to play.
Ah, found them. I'll have to get those up. There's one up, one to go. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
My ears! Why did I put the bells back?
The jingle bells. Batman's bells.
El Robin. Mike, no! I won't be able to open this chest.
You know what? I'm putting an effect here, right? You know how they have a knife?
Uh-huh.
I mean, dude, I just kept turning around while this dude was following me, and then like half the lobby just kept shooting at him. Just kill him. Oh. They ruined my fun. You ruined my fun.
Oh.
You ruined my fun.
I ruined your fun?
You ruined my fun.
How did I ruin your fun?
Because, fun.
Is it because I'm not playing with you?
Because it killed me.
Damn. Oh, chest.
Aloha Mora.
Because,
Oh, more chest.
it's just... Clay Thompson? Wait, with Clay Thompson. And Joe Mama.
And now somebody else joined them? And you know what?
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, not me. It was Peace. I got you. Man.
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
I guess.
You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
Professor Fig! Oh, there's a moon right there! Right today?
Mine now, Demi, guys.
I just need one more and I could get Alohomora Volume 2.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
That would be so weird.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I'm a whole different person.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. I wonder almost daily why...
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Juwan.
Gareth.
You.
Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for
Is
my
that a
diary.
cat? Can I put the cat? Yeah.
Put in that.
I put the cat as the headmistress.
Hmm.
Head minister.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Best one ever. Can't catch thieves. Woohoo!
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt,
Optimus?
where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuba pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Boobertuber pus. Moustache paste.
Oh, this mission is so good. It's funny.
My father said he used to hide his schoolwork under his bed.
I almost had a treasure.
Wait, what?
Oh, these motherfuckers can't even kill one person. Come on, come on,
What? Didn't you just tell me to go this way?
no man, wrong way, man. Oh.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
What is happening?
I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Dude, am I lost? Is my character lost?
I like to keep a bit of wiggle room.
Maybe.
What is going on? Dude, where, what? Is my game like bugged out or something?
Tripping.
In trouble, are we?
Is this the side effect of turning into somebody else? Is that the
Maybe.
side effect? What? Some dude's in the stairs. Bro, what's happening? Am I back at the meet? Oh my... What is happening with the game?
Garlic asked me to explain.
No, I'm going this way. Madam Kogawa's over here. Leave me alone. Oh, where does the game want me to go?
Bang bang, bang bang.
I can't even go to the main doors. Can I teleport? No, I can't.
Open this. Okay.
Is this supposed to be happening? Oh, what is wrong with that dude? Oh, he's walking on the wall.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Wonder what could Gowan.
Can't wait till I'm old enough to apparate. No more falling off brooms for me.
It's time to trade in my oak shaft for anything like.
Cool, good order.
I think I'm having memory loss, dude. Dude, the map the mission just keeps on changing. It says, go this way, go that way. No, you're supposed to go over here. Change direction. Go straight. Nope, do a 180. Like, is this supposed to be happening? Because I know Professor Kagawa's place is over here, but the door isn't
I should
opening.
like to speak with you, Professor.
Yes! I'm right here. Open the door for me.
Something so peaceful about
Let me just restart in case it's supposed to be happening. Because I'm literally just running around like a headless chicken.
You're a chicken.
I am a chicken.
Chicken, chicken.
Okay. Please, please don't tell me this is supposed to be happening. Okay, so far so good. Nothing has changed.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor.
There she is.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. we could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
What?
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Why did I say headmistress? Headmaster. That's all like... Oh, well, that headmistress, I'm pretty sure that would be a female version.
Because you want a mistress.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this approach.
Professor?
Uh-oh.
A word,
Not
please.
Professor Weasley.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Just confusing the hell out of everybody.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? Yes. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Damn.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. Ahem. The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the Polyjuice. The Polyjuice.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Now where's the gargoyle? Speak with Natty. Talk to Poppy. I will be right back. My dog started crying. Last time when we played Infected, I was on mouse and keyboard, right?
Dang.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Potting table, potting table. Potions.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
It's a wonderful thing.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
My middle name is Danger. Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will consider... Ah, my hand! Reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were able to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Oh, it's too late already.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said,
Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often. I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
No.
Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late.
Where's she going?
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Mother from BT. It's this damn mosquito, dude.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her.
Ditto.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Man, screw this. Let's go.
Accio. Potato.
You're easier to spot than an irrelevant novice like.
Accio.
So I conduct
What are you looking for? Stupid one.
I regret that.
Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupid one.
What a look up.
Imperium.
Time to even the odds. There you are. Cynthia, look what you've done. Expulsor. Expulsor. Cynthia. Stupendous. Expulsor. Stop that right now.
Levioso. This is your Confringo. Defendo. Expulso. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Tempio. Revelio.
This is his thing.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
I think I'm going to keep it.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. And he must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr.
Over here.
Let me just rub these guys real quick.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
What?
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Revelio.
What did it just...
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Lunetty.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
Take one back.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Take your wand. I guess she don't want her wand.
Revelio.
Okay, how do I open this? I gotta hit it with the pulsar.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There.
Revelio.
Why are you following me? Or go.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one.
Here. Yes.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I have been streaming for 2 hours and 50 minutes. I shall do one last quest. Main or this one? Let's talk to Poppy. Where's she at? Are you gone, George? You're not gone.
Yeah.
You are gone. Ba 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 ba.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, good, you're safe.
What do you mean, oh, good, you're safe? Of course I'm safe. Something happened.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Oh, this is not even a mission. I did promise a mission, so let's go up here. It is not up here. Hello, HL wizard. I'm just about to do my final mission before I end the stream for today.
Handy
I am in
resource indeed, your
Slytherin.
field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
What house are you in if you play Hogwarts? Not you, George.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio. Toujours pure.
It worked.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap.
Revelio.
That's smart. I should have made one for all houses. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as a means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the sorting hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Revelio.
Receipt. Hair tonic, mustache wax, bundamum, pomade, comb, pearl-handed. Back scratcher. Paid in very small part. Made to be built ministry. I just got sucked into a book.
Where am I?
Professor Fitzgerald?
This looks dope.
Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. Now, I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
There's a staircase? Oh, that. Uh-oh. It's not me.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Wait. Oh, this way.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
I can't shoot. Okay. So I can't distract this one now. Run, my guy. Run, my guy. Run. He does not want to run.
Nothing this way. More danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Go? Do I not go? Do I not go?
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
No, I go this way. Do I go this way? Damn it.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
This is dope. I had the cloak of invisibility, dude.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Yeah. As soon as I heard about this game, I'm like, I have a name for my character.
Revelio. Defender. Bombarder.
Can I not use any other spells? I can't.
Defender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarder. Defender. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarder. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defendo. Stupefy. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarder. Depulso. Stupefy. Descendo.
That would be smart. But to be honest, I don't know any. I haven't seen any Harry Potter movie or read any book.
Defender. Protego. Bombarder. Depulso. Stupefy. Descendo. Bombarder. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarder.
What?
Descendo. Bombarder. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarder. Defender.
He's like the I know about Harry Potter, I just don't like. I haven't seen anything or read anything.
Defender. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Protego. Bombarder. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Descendo. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Stupid one. Descendo. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender. Stupid. Bombarda. Stupid. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
Stone. This must be for me.
Mysterious stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
What?
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve. We won't be the same without her.
Yes, the third.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
so far, this whole game has been exciting.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
No way. I wish you did that, dude.
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Damn. Mind has been exploded.
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
He got him drunk. Well, I'm gonna call it a stream there. I might stream tomorrow again. But for today, I think that'll be all.
I shouldn't have reacted so